Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana and breakfast is served. Okay, maybe not just yet, but it will be, and I'm super excited because we are making huevos rancheros. This recipe is epic. So let's get started. To make the salsa, we need to roast the ingredients. This process deepens the flavors on your final result. But before we get to that point, I'm going to slice a quarter of a medium white onion into wedges. This way it doesn't take us long to cook through. Now place a comal or cast iron skillet over medium-high heat and add the onion we just cut, 2 unpeeled garlic cloves, 12 ounces of whole tomatoes. In my case, that's about 3 roma tomatoes, and 2 jalapenos. As they char, turn on all sides so they do so evenly. Once they soften and cook through, remove from the heat. Some ingredients will be ready sooner than others. While that's cooking, let's do some prep. Dice half of a medium white onion and set to the side until needed. As I explained, some ingredients will be charred faster than others. Now is the time to remove the onion and garlic. They look ready. Keep an eye on the rest of the ingredients and turn as needed. We will resume prep time by mincing 1 garlic clove. Then remove the top core from 12 ounces of tomatoes and dice them. Try to dice both the onion and tomatoes as close in size as possible. When I make huevos rancheros, I can't help but think about what a great dish it is. There's so much to love. You can tell all the layering of subtle flavors happens naturally, and when everything comes together, oh boy, it's incredible. As you can tell, both the jalapenos and tomatoes look ready. They have the perfect amount of char and feel soft. Place in the same bowl with the rest of the roasted ingredients. To make the salsa, transfer the roasted tomatoes, jalapenos with the stem already removed, the onions, and garlic. You will need to remove the peel. Additionally, pour in half a cup of water and blend until smooth and broken down. When ready, set aside until we need it. Heat about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large pan in over medium-low heat. Once the oil is nice and hot, add in the diced onion and sauté until they have slightly softened. Then stir in the minced garlic. I don't know about you, but the aroma from sautéing onion and garlic is so pleasant. When the onions are translucent, it's time to incorporate the tomatoes. Allow them to cook through, soften, and release their juices. This may vary depending on the tomatoes. Next, carefully pour in the salsa and stir once again until everything is well incorporated. If the consistency looks too thick, you can thin it out a bit more by adding water in small amounts until you are happy with the result. At this point, allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes and stir as needed. Lastly, season to taste. I added 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. Mix to combine one last time and it's ready. Remove from the heat. Place a large pan over medium heat and add a generous amount of oil. When nice and hot, fry the corn tortillas one at a time on both sides. We want the edges to crisp up and turn golden brown, but it shouldn't be completely crispy like a tostada. It will still feel soft, especially in the center. I'm actually using my homemade corn tortillas, which are thicker, and they are taking about 25 seconds per side to be ready. If you're using store-bought, it may take less time because they are thinner. The idea of frying corn tortillas is genius because the corn qualities intensify and evolve into something truly special. When ready, transfer to a plate lined with a paper towel to absorb some of the oil, and repeat the same steps until all 8 tortillas are fried. We are also going to need refried beans. I have shown you plenty of times how to make them. I will leave the link to the tutorial in the notes. To make the eggs, crack them into a clear glass bowl to make sure no shells get through, and be careful not to break the yolk. Then transfer to the pan and over the nice and hot oil. I'm making 2 at a time. Go ahead and sprinkle salt to taste over them and carefully spoon the oil over the whites. Cook the eggs until the whites are set and you have reached your desired doneness. You will need 1 egg per tortilla, so 8 large eggs total will need to be cooked. So far, we have everything we need: the exquisite salsa packed in deep flavors, the crispy fried corn tortillas, refried beans, and the eggs. I'm far beyond excited. Let's assemble these huevos rancheros. I'm going to make 2 since that's the typical amount a person would eat, but it can vary. These are so good, I can't promise 2 will be enough. Start by spreading a generous amount of the refried beans over the entire surface of the tortilla. This is kind of as if you were making a comfortable bed for the egg to lay on. That's right, next are the eggs. Go ahead and place 1 on each tortilla and now spoon in the salsa all over the white, leaving the egg yolk exposed. Now spoon in some Mexican cream or sour cream if that's what you have on hand. Arrange avocado slices all around. And lastly, lay some cilantro leaves for decoration, but also for the flavor. Huevos rancheros are a breakfast consisting of eggs, but I want to mention this to you. Your mornings will only get better with this recipe. Every bite is delicious. This can either be your breakfast, brunch, or dinner. They're that good. Okay, let's taste. These always amaze me. I really know how good they are, but every bite is full of joy. You can cut into it like so, and then get a little bit of everything. That way you can enjoy all the flavors together, just like this. Or you can take in your hands like this, a little messy, but look. Wow. These huevos rancheros don't only look amazing, but they taste so delicious. They are far from being a simple meal because they have so much flavor in them. Well, we reached the end. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell. Also, follow us on all of our social media platforms. Until the next one.